Hi and welcome. My name is Jennifer Owen. I'm an international marketing director with the Juice Plus company. And today I get to chat with you all about tower gardens. Now, I'm going to try to beat the weather here right now. I'm sitting outside with my tower garden behind me, and it looks like we've got a pretty good storm brewing here. So I am going to keep this efficient for you and for me. So, tower garden, if you've not learned about it yet, it really is about helping to make gardening easier, more fun, and a sustainable way to grow food year round long, whether that's out in your garden or whether that is actually in your kitchen. So let me dive into a little bit more about what it is. My backstory with it is simple. I learned about it in 2011. I did not see the vision of what it was. I thought it was a little big and clunky and way too much work. However, because of a lot of questions I had coming my way, I thought in order for me to authentically share this, I needed to purchase one and experience it myself. So in April of 2012, we purchased our very first family tower garden and had zero expectations of it, but were pleasantly surprised by the incredible things that it actually taught our family and showed our family and gave to our family. And I jokingly say that the tower garden has activated my activism in a lot of ways. So, the discovery of all these things, including gardening, planting from seed and growing food, and all of that has been incredible and quite frankly, invaluable. One of my favorite quotes about gardening is a garden is a grand teacher. It teaches patience and careful watchfulness. It teaches industry and thrift. And above all, it teaches entire trust. And oh my gosh, like how poignant for our times today. So the history of aeroponics and tower gardens, well, like I said earlier, the Juice Plus company officially adopted tower gardens in 2011 as a product worthy of our mission. And our mission has always been to inspire healthy living around the world that will help as many people as possible realize their dreams. So aeroponics actually is not new at all. NASA has been growing in space since 1960. Their focus was really to study microgravity and soil requirement for food production. And really, this research has contributed to the rapid growth of the system we use here today on Earth. Disney World is another place where Tower Gardens got its showcasing, and really its first exposure was at the Land Pavilion and Epcot Center. So if you've been there, this will totally look familiar to you. But there is really where it demonstrated how growing food in a more sustainable way was available to people like you and I, just regular folks in homes and subdivisions and apartments and condo dwellings. And then, of course, our company took it on. And, we're a company that is, we believe in leading with education. And so we also believe in research and making sure that our products meet up to our standards, basically. And so when the University of Mississippi did a study, and their focus was looking at the combination of water versus air and water and air versus earth gardening. And the results showed that 30% higher yield and 33% faster growth happened with the tower garden, and that the tower gardens use 90% less land and 98% less water. Which is like massive, guys. If you have not dove into that topic yet, we've got limited resources and we really need to help wake people up to this. Now, what is a tower garden? A tower garden uses an aeroponics growing system, which is the process of growing plants without soil. Plants are grown using a nutrient-rich solution together in a timed air and mist environment. Aeroponics is efficient because it invites us to grow inside or outside and is a more sustainable way of food production and therefore offers recovery of land space. Super important right now. Behind me, I have a tower garden flex. So you can see it looks gorgeous. It's like a piece of art. But to kind of wrap it all up, aeroponics, there's no soil. It's all about air and water. We're growing up or not out. So we're maximizing that land space, which really offers a sustainable rest for our earth. And then of course it's automated. So it's simple and fun and easy to use for regular folks like you and I. How a tower garden works is it's got 20 gallons of water in the reservoir. This is a flex that I'm talking about here. And the water is pumped up through the center and showers the roots of the plants that it's growing. And you can see that the plants sit kind of tilted to the side there. So this is completely automated. It's a plug and play simple system that's really easy to use. The benefits of a tower garden, it really begins with growing fresh food, but quickly becomes a valuable teaching tool for you and your family. As an individual, I would say some of the benefits are cost savings, obviously, access to fresh food, obviously, and guaranteed chemical free. So our family, we've always chosen to use non-GMO seeds. That's our preference, and it's also our belief. Environmentally, we're using 98% less water and 90% less land, like I said earlier. We're also reducing that agricultural need, super important. And we are maximizing local fresh food, meaning we are getting the most out of each yield, super important. And then, of course, impact, the global impact of what we're doing here. When you start growing food, whether it's a garden or whether it's tower gardening, but growing food really opens your eyes to where food actually comes from. So, lettuce doesn't come from a bag at the grocery store. It actually comes from a seed that we plant. And then, of course, growing practices. So tower gardens definitely have altered our family's perception about, how we or who we're going to support when we are choosing our food, and not just our food, but our consumer habits as a whole, right? The products we choose to, buy and use every day in everyday life. A tower garden kit comes with your tower garden, your pumpkin timer, your 20 rock woolen net pots. So that's actually the medium that we use to plant those seeds. It comes with your tonic A and B, which is your plant food. You've got your page test kit, your drain hose, your non-GMO seeds, your comprehensive resources. So you are fully supported here with, websites, Facebook groups, and YouTubes. Like there is, it's a wonderful experience because that support, but it's just a whole lot of fun. So now we have two models. Like I said, behind me here is the flex unit. So on the left, I've got the notes are on the left. You've got 16 pods. Mine behind me has the extension, just so you know, in case you're wondering why it's a little taller. But a regular size flex is 16 pods, 62 by 31 by 30, using a 4x4 space. So really the size of a chair in the corner of your home. Some option add-ons are the extension, so that offers 8 extra pods of growing, your cage to support things like tomatoes and peppers, your LED lights, and your wheels. To the right, we have the home unit. And now this is quite a bit smaller, way sleeker. I call my flex my yoga pants in my home, my little black dress. And we own both of these units in our home. So we've got lots of experience with both of them. The home unit has 16 pods and 16 microgreens. So the microgreens are great for things like your mustards, your baby kales, your arugula even. The space that it takes up is 24 by 30 by 30 or a 3x3 space. So again, super small, like literally the corner of your kitchen. It's got a water level monitor and it's got the wheels attached already, which is super convenient. Your only option add-ons here are your lights. Both units can grow indoors and outdoors, and both are programmable with a water and light timer. So, again, it's all totally plug and play. The pricing around each of these units is the flex, your base unit is $750, your cage is $100, your extension is $115, your lights are $385 for a grand total of $1,350 paid in full. Or we offer an incredible payment plan that is interest-free for $112. To the right, we've got the home. Your base unit is $810, your lights are $385, your grand total is $1,195 paid in full, or you can also do the interest-free payment plan here as well for $112. Both units offer a discount membership. So on the Flex, you're looking at $187 less, and on the Home, $202 less. Super cool. Look, I've been gardening now for over 9 years. Our family has learned so much about all of this. Again, way more than just fresh food and chemical-free food. It's incredible. But some common questions that I get around the tower garden are here. And so the first one is what can I grow? And really anything that isn't a tree, bush, or root food. 2, where can I buy my seeds, or where do I buy seeds? You're going to get seeds with your tower garden, but you can also purchase them online or at your local stores. Is the tonic organic? The tonic is an ionic blend of earth and sea minerals. 4, how many plants can I grow? A basic flex grows 20 plants, add on that extension for an extra 8. A home unit grows 16 plants and 16 microgreens. And then number 5, do I need the lights to grow? 100% yes, you are going to need lights if you're growing inside. And it's really all about maximizing that growth for, the most harvest that you can get out of. And I know for our family, we don't tower garden and grow food year round because it looks good. We're not stalling around it. We're actually growing food because we want to grow food for our family. And so we like to maximize that. So lights go on and for the most that you're going to get out of your tower garden. And then how long does it take to grow and eat from the tower garden? So obviously each plant has various growing tendencies, but things like your herbs and lettuces, your shards, your kales, your leafy greens, they grow pretty consistently and are usually ready to eat within 3 to 4 weeks of planting from seed. So super fast. And then to kind of cover the overall question is the tower garden made from UV stabilized food grade safe plastic? Yes, it is. Maybe the question is not always that specific, but a lot of times people will grow in containers, and that's really great. I believe in planting a seed, however you're doing it. Just make sure that that container is safe for food production, because whatever your food grows in grows into your food as well. So with that, I want to thank you so much for plugging in to learning a little bit about the tower garden. I encourage you to reach back to your tower garden partner for more information, have a conversation about what this looks like for you and your family. And thank you again so much for being here and being a part of our community. We appreciate you. Blessings, everybody.